What's up, my people? Happy Friday. So let's get up right up into this. Gloria and Brooklyn are no, Gloria and Lois are extremely out of line on General Hospital. I'm about to show y'all what I'm talking about so we can get right up into this topic.
Make sure Gio knows that no one was ever trying to hurt him.
Two things are never going to change. Gio will always know that I gave him up, and I will always know that you lied to me. He doesn't want anything to do with me, and I don't want anything to do with you.
Hey, don't you dare talk to your mother like that. You want to have it out with someone, young lady? You have it out with me.
I would have told her gladly I will have it out with you. Now look, I debated whether I should do that because given the day that I've had today, I was debating whether even coming on, but absolutely not. Gloria, I know you are from 1910 or whatever the hell you were born, probably 1890 or 1910. But let me tell you something. This is 2025. You're not about to be disrespecting me and expecting me to just be a glutton for punishment. You and your conniving daughter kept me from my child for over 20-something years, 22 years. So therefore, I'm going to feel some type of way. I told my mama I wanted a private adoption. That's what Brooklyn told them. But Gloria and Lois decided they want to know what they want to do and give them to Camilla without Brooklyn's permission. So therefore, you had Brooklyn babysitting her own child. And yet you never told her. When Camilla died, neither one of y'all chicks stepped up and told Brooklyn what was going on. That is ridiculous. Brooklyn was a grown-ass stuff, but you wouldn't have the life that you have. You wouldn't be married to Chase. It don't matter. F that. Chase, low testosterone. Chase would have been just fine. Please. Low sperm count Chase would have been just fine. Would have found Brooklyn anyways. He would have been a cop. He was going to be a cop anyways. Hi, Black Purple. Hey, Dewan. But yeah, she could miss me with all that. Hi, Krista. Can't stand Gloria, that ancient biatch. Exactly. I would have been like, first of all, Gloria, you should have been dead 100 years ago. So don't be freaking coming up in my face talking about you want to hash this out with me. I'd be like, Gloria, you don't want that type of smoke with me because I will cuss you out and I will not help you find your little heart medication. She don't want that smoke with me. She just don't want the smoke. I will give her all that verbal smoke she's asking for, walking her old ass up in there like she's paying my bills. I'm not scared of her. Oh no, not low testosterone, low sperm Chase. Exactly. She wasn't looking for anything about Brooklyn. Oh please, Gloria would have definitely gotten cursed out by me. Okay. I'm just saying, Gloria, I blame her too. You see, she's the definition of overbearing, loud, overbearing type. Lois is damn near 60 years old, and you still got Gloria calling the shots like she's big and bad. Miss 95-year-old, 100 million years old, pushing south. I'm like, No, you kept me from my child. That is unforgivable. Unacceptable. So therefore, I will gladly give her the same amount of smoke, if not more, coming in my face like that. Brooklyn has a right to feel as she wants to feel. Even though Brooklyn, I'm going to call you out too, because you didn't even hold your own baby. What is wrong with you? I'm just saying, how you didn't even hold your own baby? Hi, Autumn. Autumn says Nina's completely delusional. She thinks this whole Michael and Sasha is going to award Willow full custody. That's not Michael sleeping with Sasha should have no effect on the kid. Exactly, that dingbat. See, this is what Nina's the reason why. This is why I always say that Nina Reeves is a dingbat, because she is. This is what she does all the time. How the heck is that going to get Michael full custody? Is he over there having Sasha move in with the kids? Is he over there telling the telling the kids to make an instant family with Sasha? No. Can't believe she's John Travolta's sister in real life. I'm sorry, but that is the way she was constantly antagonizing and accusing Brooklyn was wrong and uncalled for. She did it solely because of her jealousy. Yep, Lulu's jealous. Lulu was looking for Charlotte. Look, Charlotte is a demon seed. Now she's back. And what's Lulu doing? Nothing. Why is everyone going after Brooklyn? She was a young, scared teenager who knew she wasn't ready to be a mother. And as a female, I don't know. I don't think it's right for her to be vilified that way. I mean, I could see that to an extent, but it's like I'm not going to give her a complete pass for not telling Dante the situation back then. Like Dante said, he would have stepped up and been a father back then. He probably would have stepped up. So therefore, that is why I'm not giving Brooklyn a complete pass. He didn't tell Dante the situation, even though Dante don't deserve Gio in present time. But back then, he might have not done that had he known he had a son. So all that time, Dante and Lulu were trying for a baby, and Dante already had a son. All that stuff he was going on with Ben/Rocco, and he already had a son. He didn't even know that. So I feel like that was messed up on Brooklyn's part. That knew he had a son out there and never told him. Brooklyn is a bedazzled quarterback. But my main thing, but why I'm more mad at Lois and Gloria, though, is because when Brooklyn was an adult, when Camila died, that's when Brooklyn should have known. Their justification, because Gio was so devastated about the loss. Of course he's devastated. Doesn't matter when he was going to do that. He was going to always be devastated, but he was still a child. He could have had his mother growing up. She was wrong to make her seem like a horrible person because she gave up her child for a closed adoption. Now, I'm not saying she's a horrible. I'm just saying I don't see how she didn't hold her own baby. I'm just saying that's the only part that I just don't agree with, if that's what you're referring to. That's what I meant. I'm not saying she's a horrible person. I'm just saying, like, damn, how you didn't want to hold your own baby. At least hold him once. That is the part I just don't get. I kind of want Michael and Sasha to be a family, because I just can't imagine having a child out there and not trying to hold him at least once. Well, actually, I would never let him go. So that's me. Okay, there's no way in the world I could give up my child. I just can't. Not as long as there's breath in my body. I kind of want Michael and Sasha to be a family with their baby, and Amelia and Wiley. It would serve Willow right to watch Sasha slither into her old position to be the Mrs. Corinthos. That would be fine. As long as Michael makes Sasha sign an ironclad prenup, then I'm cool with that. Because Sasha don't get that instant trust either, though. Sasha got to earn it. And then I believe in trust but verify. Brooklyn needs to learn how to dress. Now, I get you at Kyreese, Clarke. That part I understand. Absolutely. Brooklyn never got back in shape after having Gio or something. Look, you're going to stop body shaming the actress playing Brooklyn, okay? Brooklyn could still have a little bit of extra meat on her bones, but at least she ain't looking like Mariah Copeland on The Young and the Restless. I'm just saying, she ain't big like that. Damn. Get off Brooklyn's titties. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the writers are definitely going the direction of reuniting Sasha and Michael, making them a family with Wiley, Amelia, and their new child. Absolutely. I can't wait for that. But I'm just saying. But Michael's not doing what Willow did. At least this is more natural. And he's taking a more mature approach, unlike Willow, because I was so angry on today's episode when I had to find out from Wiley that Drew told him that Michael was going to be gone for a very long time. That was so out of pocket. And Willow's dumbass allowed that to happen. Willow is the worst mother I have ever met in my life. Willow. She is horrible. A horrible mother. In and out. She is just one of the worst moms I've ever seen. To allow Drew to poison your son's mind, her non-son's mind. I'm like, Willow, there's a reason why Michael is going for full custody. I hope he gets full custody and stays getting full custody. Because Willow is terrible. And then let's not forget, too, Michael, like, I need writers to stop being dumb and stop having this whole one-night stand hanging over them like a bomb that will end everything, because that's not right. Exactly. It ain't that big of a deal. He had a bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, and then his swimmers was swimming. It's not like not every man is like Chase, okay? Just because Chase can't produce sperm, that don't mean that Michael can't. Michael is a very fertile man. So he got in there. He did what he had to do. His soldiers landed. Now he got another kid on the way. What's the big deal? No parent in real life will lose their children over a one-night stand in real life. So they need to stop and 100% with non-following of the real-world schematics. But don't forget this, Black Purple. Red wig, she already knows what's going on now. So Diane Miller, she already knows that they slept together. I mean, so if Rick tries that approach, Diane got something for him with that one. So don't worry about that. So that is not going to have the advantage that Nina thinks it is. Nina is not smart. So don't let Nina get in your head. But Nina wanted to be contemplating about Sasha today, but she wasn't always red wig. Yeah, that's what she is. She's a red wig. That is my Diane Miller. And how are you tonight, Tamra Price? She said she's listening in the background. Awesome. But yeah. No, Nina is in fact very dumb, and that's where Willow gets it from. Dumb and dramatic. She gets that both from her dingbat mama. Nina's just a damn dingbat, though. I cannot stand dingbats like Nina. Ugh, Lord. And she's like, well, because if Willow gets full custody, then she'll never break up with Drew. Then why won't you tell Willow what you and Drew was doing in that office? That you and nasty Drew were rolling in the hay in the office. Hi, Allison. How are you? Happy Friday. Lord, this feels much better than expected so far to be live tonight, because I had such an interesting day. Lord, I was kind of in a bad mood, and then going live, seeing Black Purple, Dewan, now Allison, Tamara Price, and 23 other people there, just putting a smile on my face, and I needed that after today. Lord, I might have to.
Let's hold a moment of silence right now.
Oh, sorry. But yeah. Gloria, she can kick rock stuff. Seriously. Like, I will tell her about herself. I sure will. I'll be like, next time, Gloria, how about you worry about the fact that you ain't had a man since 1922? Thank you for saying that. I made you smile. Man, I love it being able to do that. Yeah, you did. It did. Lord. What I had to deal with earlier today. Totally unprovoked, I might add. But, Lord, I'm a survivor. Are we not? Are we not celebrating after today? I'm dead. Love. I'm dead. I am still celibate. I'm having a fun time in tonight, and every time you stream, Kyreese. Thank you, Tamara Price. Well, I hope you're feeling better now. That's all that matters. Yes, indeed, I am. Kaiwan said not only is Willow going to find out her mom banged her uncle-in-law lover, but now she's going to find out that Nina knew Michael slept with Sasha and didn't tell her so she could get her kids back. She wouldn't get hi Marlakey, but she still wouldn't have gotten her kids back with that anyways. She has emotionally damaged Wiley. So Michael now has proof of that. People are mad at Willow. They could be mad at her friend for sleeping and getting pregnant with her husband, baby husband, and even though you knew how they were feeling, yeah, I'm more mad at Willow, okay? Willow was sitting over there sleeping, spreading her nasty... No, Willow is the problem here, okay? Sasha just got drunk, okay? She didn't know what's going on. Willow was sober every time she slept with Drew. So there's the difference. And secondly, is anyone going to talk to Sasha? Is anyone going to dog her out? Her best friend. So that ain't her best friend no more. That ain't her friend. That ain't her friend. That ain't her friend. Amanda Sutton requests to dress conservatively based on her religious beliefs. It's her wardrobe that fails to dress her appropriately. Yeah. Amanda Sutton is not that bad looking. She ain't that big around the back. No, but she will blame Nina anyways. Willow never takes responsibility for her own actions. Runs in the family. Nina, Nell, Madeline, and Willow. Nut. I hope Wiley and Amelia are spared the nutty thing, because let's not forget Nell is Wiley's mother, and Willow was Amelia's. Oh God, I'm hoping that Michael's influence balances those kids out as they get older. And end up like their nutty mothers. No, but that is true. Please, you can't compare Sasha and Willow. Sasha might have had a one-night stand, but they didn't do that again. Sure didn't. Willow's been out of her way to be with Drew at the expense of her own children. She got them kids living with that man. She only wore that ring so she could trick her kids into stop asking her questions. She's a horrible mother. Also, hit that like button. We got 29 people in here. 84 people have stopped by so far. So every time you hit that like button, it really does help keep that momentum growing. And we got 11 likes so far. Amanda Sutton is beautiful, but that outfit she wore at the nurses' ball didn't do her no favors. It sure didn't. Willow's hair, but Caitlin McMullen was beautiful, but that hairstyle ain't doing her no favors either. I'm like, ooh, I would rather have Brooklyn's hair than Willow's. That's for sure. That's one thing. Brooklyn's hair always be slaying. Her hair is always on point. Unlike Willow. Aries Clarke, yes. Thank you. Sasha and Michael were wrong, but having one and done isn't going to make him lose custody. Willow and her crazy cult tendencies, on the other hand, well, exactly. Because Michael's one night stand didn't affect his kids. Nikki's hair and outfit didn't do her no favor. Hey, wink, wink. Oh, we all know that. Stevie Wonder could see that. I'm just saying. What you think I'm going to ever be defending Nikki Newman. Amanda said I'd give her a Daphne Rose. There are some really pretty dresses out there for Brooklyn to wear that instead of that blazer. She needs something. I mean, now I could see putting Mariah Copeland in a trash bag, in an extra large trash bag for expenses. Because I'm just saying, they buy her a nice dress, she gonna rip that up. But that is just Mariah. Lord. I need to keep my vow. I once said that I was gonna be nicer to Mariah Copeland. What happened to that? Because she wasted my time, okay? Mariah told me that she had this secret and she still don't want to reveal it. And I bet you it's going to be something stupid, like she hit the ice cream truck man or something stupid like that. So until Mariah does something that doesn't bore me, I just treat her the way I treat her, which is wrong. But at least I own it. Lauren looked good in that red tux stuff. But beyond the gates, I'm sick of sharing. You don't do nice. Not after earlier today. I am so upset. I'm still upset deep down. But I'm glad I didn't have my weapon with me, because if I did, I wouldn't be on this stream right now. So therefore, it's not worth it. But someone was just majorly disrespectful when I was walking, minding my own business down the street. You know what? Yeah, I got to get this off my chest. I'm sorry. I usually would have waited for the members live stream, but I want to say it now of what happened earlier today. I'm just walking down the street on my phone, minding my business, and then these two jackasses want to start calling me all type of slurs, all type of faggots, all type of bastards, all type of this, all type of that, all type of how I get fucked or this and that, X, Y, and Z. So then eventually I had enough and said, that's why I'll fuck your mother and your father and blah, 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 blah. I'm very glad that I did not have my weapon with me, because if I did, they might have came up missing. Okay, because seriously, like, they was totally unprovoked and just totally disrespectful as fuck. I'm minding my own business. I was sitting over there just thinking of my book and my things that I'm trying to get done. And then these two disrespectful bastards just want to try me for no fucking reason. I'm not the one to be fucked with. So therefore, I should have just if I had my weapon with me, I would have slipped those damn their damn tires. I would have done that. I swear, I wish I would have had my weapon. A part of me wishes I would have had my weapon on me. A part of me wishes I did. I'm not going to lie. That shit just irked my soul, because I tried to just be like, like, I don't care, because like at first I kind of shrugged it off. I was just like, you know what? I don't give a shit. That just makes me more. And I don't know who they were, because there was someone in the front seat. Maybe they were kids, maybe they were not. I don't know. But I know that I was pissed off after that, because I was trying to just be calm and relax. The ones are probably the ones who are deepest in the closet. Exactly. They sounded like faggots themselves. But when I project that, I'm a proud bisexual man, which is why I said I would fuck their mother and their father. I said it. And I would. But Lord, that feels good to get that off my chest, to say that out loud. I'm just saying, I was just trying to hold that in. But I needed to get that out loud. I'm just going to make my money. That just motivates me even more to create the legendary bisexual legend, Roger Evans, because I am a proud bisexual man, and I don't care who knows it. I can get that tattooed on my damn forehead. I am proudly bisexual, and I will not apologize for it to any damn body. They don't like it. That's too damn bad. Because I am very proud of who I am. Very proud. I'm by and proud and very happy of it. Well, I'm glad you weren't harmed. Humans could be unkind and evil. A straight man secure with himself doesn't do, only closeted queens do that bullshit. Exactly. Hi, Sandy Moon. How are you? But yes. Whew, I just had to get that off my chest, though. Now I feel good. You're awesome no matter what. Anyone who chooses to hate over love is full-blown idiot. Now tell them Black Purple said that and take that right down to the bank. I sure will. I sure will. But how are you tonight, Sandy Man? Oh, wow, I'm glad you weren't harmed. I'm just glad I didn't have my weapon on me, because if I did, I would have slit them tires and then I would have slit their throat. But you see, but I'm trying to work on me, though. I'm trying to work on my temper. So I do have a little evil temper. When someone comes at me, I like to come back, because I don't like to. That's why I don't like to go anywhere, because I like to just stay in my space. That's why I don't like to go to parties and stuff like that, because when stuff like that, I know I have an evil temper that's in me. Because if someone comes at me, I like to come back with interest. You have a more love in your heart than them. Don't worry. Exactly. Glad you released that negative energy. Don't let trash folks any more attentions. Exactly. I won't. I feel good now. I relieve that. Glad you made it home straight. It's crazy because Pride Month starts Sunday. Oh, Lord. Lordy, Lordy. But be glad you didn't have your weapon. I am glad, though. I am glad. But I was honestly kinda. I was trying to just shake that off. And I did, for the most part, when I was outside, because that's why I walked there and walked back 2 miles back with a smile on my face. I'm not going to show. When I look at you, I don't see a bisection. I see the most petty pet sign now. I'm dead. Love. But anyways, but back to regularly scheduled programming. Sorry about that little tangent, but I just had to get that off my chest. But yeah, Gloria and Lois, I feel they were totally wrong for what they did to Gio in Brooklyn. Because I do feel that Brooklyn had a right to know that Gio was her son the moment that Camilla died. Petty pets. The moment that they knew that. The only reason I say that is because the WSB will find it. WSB, FBI, America's Most Wanted person type of. The petty pets person I know type of. I'm dead. Hi, Amber. How are you? Yeah. I just felt that she should have been able to know that was her child was out there. So, but yeah, even his cats are petty. I'm dead. Yeah, they are petty. And I love them. I do. Just wanted to stop by. What did you think of that bitter woman, Sharon? Yeah, Sharon, she working my nerves. Like, I don't know why the writers think that we want to hear some old 90-plus-year-old women singing their songs that is gonna flop on any single chart that they see. They're gonna that chart is always gonna flop. So therefore, ain't no way they selling no albums. Ain't nobody downloading their music on Spotify. Ain't nobody listening to their music on YouTube Music. Okay, so they need to stop it. Don't nobody want to pay money to go see Anita and them old bitter folks singing those songs. I didn't even want to see her sing that song that she did sing. So therefore, Sharon need to go somewhere. Her and her bad hairdo, she ain't got no edges. I'm just saying, and she want to be bitter. So like, she can go somewhere with that. And her other friend too, that want to claim like she's not as bitter as the other one, they could both go. Like, they are already a huge failure. I don't care what Anita did back in the day. That is just too little, too late. They need to be off beyond the gates, ASAP. We got way too much stuff to focus on than them two negative Nancys. We Don't nobody want to turn their screen on just to see some bitter black women just be bitter for no reason. Over 40 years ago. At least come up with something better than that, than them just being bitter because she either looked better than them. At the very least, Lois should have told her when she wanted to find her son. Exactly. Did you see that guy Aaron Pan introduce Danny to, or you like Andre for Danny? I like Andre for Danny, like because I didn't like when the other woman looked like a. She sure do look like a crackhead. Gloria came in hot today. She sure did. I didn't appreciate Gloria's tone. I was like, oh no, not Gloria. Low key, Anita can tour solo. She doesn't need them. She sure don't. Anita can sing, but I wouldn't buy her music. What are the crown symbols for Kyreese? YouTube has this new feature called the Community Leadership tab, where it basically it keeps track of all the engagement on this channel by the commenters. So either they can make so it's called the Leadership Board in XP. A place for the top 3 gets special badges in the live chat, and it resets every streams. So either how you get on the leadership board is each message that you send, or each super chat or super stickers automatically get you up the board. So basically, YouTube is recognizing people's contributions to the live streams going forward. So that's how that works. Okay, well, to have my Franks and Beans. Good night, Kyreese and everything. Have a great night, Albert. Hashtag Team Lois. Brooklyn have every right to be, every single right. I need Tracy to walk in on Gloria trying to correct Brooklyn. She will wear Gloria out. She sure will. Uh-huh. Gio thinks Sonny knew and he didn't. I know, Gio, you need to sit down with that one. Okay? Rocco is going to ask, how did we get the news out? Because of his loud mouth mama? His loud mouth mama who need to mind her own business. Talk about a woman that needs to get laid. Lulu Spencer, she's been all over the place since she got out of that coma. So maybe she just need to go find herself a new man. I mean, because clearly Dante ain't ready to give it to her right now. So, maybe it's just time for her to just, relax, take a deep breath, and, recuperate. Maybe you could rebound with Cody or rebound with, what the heck is the other one's name that be around Lulu? I forgot his name. I know there's someone other than Cody. I can't think of his name. But Lulu need to get her back cracked. I'm just saying. You will eat some Franks and Beans. Ain't nobody eating them nasty. Who looks fat chest boy or bedazzled quarterback? Lulu need to chill out, but work and with her kids. Yeah, Lois and her mother don't gang up on Brooklyn. Because Tracy Quarterman going to come in swinging. She's going to come in extra hot. You wait until Tracy gets a hold, because I don't know who Gloria thinks she scares somebody. I talk about, you don't come in, you don't talk to your mother like that. You come at me, young lady. I'm like, first of all, she ain't that young. She's pushing 40. Who is left for Lulu though? There was someone other than Cody. I just can't think of his name. His name is slipping my tongue. He's around her age. He's single. No, not Isaiah. Isaiah need to hook up with Molly, okay? I will never forget the little chem test between Isaiah and Holly. I'll never forget that one. Or when Olivia come in. Oh, Olivia ain't going to do ish. So we don't need Olivia, but Tracy Quartermain or Brooklyn herself need to slay that old lady. Lulu needs to get a life and stay out of other people's lives. I agree with that, Sandy Moon. But I'm trying to think. I gotta pull up the cast. GH cast. I know there's someone I'm not thinking of. Heck, if Jason want to give her some vitamin D, I'm okay with that too. What about Jason Morgan? He could hook up with her. I mean, he's not the one I was thinking of, but I'm just saying, if she just needs a little fling to take off the edge, but that's not who I was referring to at first. There's someone for everybody. Yeah, because Mr. Non-Brennan is with that one. Wow, everyone is really taking. Ew, leave Jason out of it. How? Look, Lulu needs some vitamin D. I'm just saying, what's wrong with Jason? Jason needs to hook up with Ava. He watched her grow up. And I think Nina's going to tell Willow that Sasha's pregnant with Michael's baby. Oh, Lord. And then once Nina does that, she's going to lose both Sasha and Willow because Willow is ungrateful and just a horrible person. So, well, then they need to bring someone new. Because Lulu need to get her back cracked so she can stop with all of her shenanigans. Because she's had plenty of shenanigans going on for far too long. Someone needs a brother or a friend. I'm dead. Lois noticed that $10 million is missing. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dang, Ava and Rick. How y'all gonna take $10 million? Hi, last day, but how Ava and Rick gonna already take $10 million? I'm like, damn, y'all doing way too much. I'm like, I thought you only had because Ava said that she only needed $2 million to get out of that debt. So I'm like, God damn. You got $10 million between the both of y'all? Laura was gone all week and come at the end talking about some money. Why does Brooklyn now care about Gio? Well, that is still her son. Lulu can munch on Chris. Don't put that out there. We don't need that. Nobody needs Christina. Why Laura Carr though? But I thought Laura didn't really care about Ace's money like that. Remember, according to Laura, she didn't want Ace to even have that money. She wanted to give it away or burn it. Exactly. She said that the Cassadine money is a curse, but now she want to be talking about $10 million is missing. I'm like, Laura, keep it consistent. She didn't even want him to have it. So, Laura, what you care for? Don't get all high and mighty. But I'm like, God damn, Ava and Rick, though. They need to give it a break. $10 million? By the way, baby Ace should be 18 by now. I'm dead. He probably will be in a few more years, too. Wouldn't that be some crap if Ace ends up older than Avery? I'd be like, this is some nonsense. Laura be lying. Laura is so controlling. She is manipulative. She gave Gio up. She doesn't get to now care about Gio. He's grown. Well, Laura cares now because G.H. writers love to rewrite history. Now Laura cares about the money. Hey, must be the money. That's Laura for you. She is Ava being greedy. No, that's Rick too, though. It's Rick too. Ava and Rick are too dang greedy. They sure is. They doing too much. Did y'all see Amelia? She looked. Amelia is not 5 years old. Okay, that girl looked like she was 2.5, closer to 3. Okay, she can't even talk yet. She barely even said any lines. She looked like she's 2.5 or maybe 3, since she like 2 or 3. That little girl can't talk. Wiley had to do all the talking. But I'm like, Ava and Rick are both doing too much. Money's the only thing that matters. Michael is sex. I'm just saying, Michael, he could get it from me. Like, look, I'm just saying, Michael, I promise, Michael Corinthos, I won't be like Willow, okay? I am a one-person people, okay? So therefore, you don't have to worry about that because the idea with Drew repulses me. So I'm just saying, you got options. Ava told Alexis to double it. I mean, but damn, Ava. Nina told Ava everything, shaking my head. Sasha and him looks great together. Yeah, Sasha could have him too. New Michael or Smitty? Smitty. Because Smitty's proven to be bi in real life, so therefore, more realistic. I hope Ava don't tell Rick. She better not with her big mouth. I would cuss Ava out. If Ava, I promise you, y'all think that I go too soft on Ava at times, but I will go all the way in on Ava if I find out. If Nina was thinking she should go straight to Michael. Facts. 10 million, damn, what are they doing? Exactly. They doing way too much. Yeah, Smitty. Smitty. New Michael. Take all the money, Ava. Ava need to back off of that. I think Rick is running the shots now because Ava hasn't approached Alexis in weeks. Ava just might. You can't compare Sasha and Michael to Drew and Willow. I can't and I don't, but I just feel that Sasha, she needs to be put through the test. Like, if Michael gets back with Sasha, cool, but I don't want them to have a instant trusting relationship. So their relationship should have to be about Sasha being forced to prove herself to Michael, because Michael shouldn't just trust her openly. He shouldn't give her all his heart at once. She needs to earn it. How much money do the cast and the cast and irons got hundreds of millions. Ava had to get Botox on them DS. Hey. Michael didn't cheat. He upgraded. So I guess Cody is the only option for Lulu to rebound with. Because I want Molly with Isaiah, so. Mike cheated with Willow while she was with Chase. Olaf says Mike cheated with his brother's wife too. We still got to find out if it was him. Audra Charles or new Mike. Oh, Audra Charles every day, every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and twice on Sunday. No hesitation. Audra Charles. I would if I didn't choose Audra over New Michael, I would kick my own ass. I'm just saying. I hope Ava has learned to protect her funds. We don't need another Ava broke story. Exactly. We sure don't. I don't need to be hear Ava crying about being broke no more. Sasha is an upgrade from Willow to Ben. I hate the way Ava's mom treat her. Ava's mom. Delia? What did Delia do? I haven't seen Delia in a long time. What did Delia do? So unless someone new come in, Audra, yes. Audra always, yes. Marco is for Lucas. Oh, yeah, Mark. But I'm glad that we haven't seen Natalia or Blaze back yet because there was a picture of them back on set all together. So I'm like, ah, crap. I'm hoping they just scrap those scenes because those characters are not needed. Ava still hasn't paid the tax. Oh yes, she has, Olaf. She did. They said she's in the green. Ava to took 10 million. There should be enough right there. Uh-huh. Eva's mom. Eva's mom, Leslie. Where is Marco? Hi, Starlight. Kyreese, no. Isaiah needs to be with Jordan. Molly is not ready for Isaiah. But Jordan's playing games right now. She want to be with Sidwell. Oh, yeah, that's who Lulu could hook up with. Sidwell. There you go. She could hook up with him real quick. He could shut her up. There we go. That's who it is. Lulu and Sidwell, they could be bed buddies. Oh, Kyreese, guess who else we gonna see? Who we about to? I know you're not gonna tell me about Hat Daddy. I know you're not about to tell me Hat Daddy's coming back. Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm tired of Hat Daddy. He need to go somewhere. New Michael going to go real dark and take over Sonny's business. Just wait and see. Drew gonna see a horse head in his bed between thing and thing. Ava, Rick, Alexis, Molly, all in the same jail cell. Why Molly got to go to jail now? What Molly do? No. I want Sidwell with Christine. Ew. Curtis should help Michael. Yeah, but he got to be smart about it. I dislike her. She's the most useless. What is her purpose? She's hot. That's her purpose. She's hot. Lulu has daddy issues, so Sidwell might be right up her alley. Absolutely. That's the guy who I was referring to earlier. He's around her age, give or take. Lulu needs to go back in a coma. Jordan can get with Hat Daddy. Ew. Whoops meant Nina for Christina for herself. Spoilers, Brooklyn and Dante is going to hook up. Imagine if she gets pregnant again. Lord, poor Chase. But just then, there may be little Chase's swimmers might finally start swimming. Like, Jordan and Hat Daddy, the devil is a lie. I'm dead. Facts, the devil sure is a lie. A no good lie at that one. Audra Charles, I don't even need to finish the rest of that sentence. Lois need come up with so many excuses for Brooklyn. Gio deserves better. Brooklyn was dressed like Elton John at the nurses. Not Elton John. Not unless Lulu gets with the new teacher instead of Anna. There we go. That is what that is too. He is there too. I knew he was around her age. That could work too. Okay, that will work. Dalton, even though I don't care for Dalton too much because I don't care for the actor too much because I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, Dalton and Lulu, that's even better than Sidwell. And he's shady, so Dante would inevitably have to save her anyway to you. To me, you also have to have somewhat of a decent personality. Cause some drama, break up a family, make an enemy, let Lulu sleep up with Mac. No, Professor Dalton will do. Maybe Lois and Sidwell could hook up. Ew. Gio may stay with Emma and Anna. That's his best option. Anna looks better than Brooklyn. I guess so. Where is Gio going to live? With Anna and Emma? They're going to be roommates to lovers type situation. Which is why Anna act like she don't like Sonny. Anna Devane, it was, is, and will always be a crusty English muffin. Jordan's not hot enough to combat the fact that she's boring as hell. If you say so. Imagine Dante and Anna hooking. No. Gio is going to head explode as Sonny and Tracy's head will explode. Dalton is boring. Dalton sleeping with Emma would be a good drama. He was kind of obsessed with her. Well, let him sleep with Lulu in between that and thinking about Emma. Okay? Then he tries to mix Lulu with Emma one day. Or he's in bed with Lulu, but he's thinking about Emma, and he calls Emma's name when he's in bed with Lulu. And you know Lulu gonna be all embarrassed. Maybe Dalton. Yep, Dalton is the man for her. Because all I'm saying is, what old Jordan? Which one? I know you ain't talking about the one that married Curtis. I know you're not talking about that one. She was a 5 at best. If you're talking about the first Jordan, then okay, but even though she had an apple head, but you're going to tell me, I know it's not the, hold up. Now I got to be petty. 1 second. One moment, y'all. One moment. I got to make sure. Ooh, damn, this Jordan is hot. But not this one. Okay. Well, let's just make sure we're on the same page. It's not this one, though, right? Not this one. Because that is a heavily photoshopped image of her. And she still was a 5. You were talking about this one, right? Now, this one, yeah, she looked good. But I still think that this one is hot. The one we got now. Lord, she's fine. Nope. Yes, beautiful black women. Jordan will fall for Hat Daddy. They going to put Jordan with Isaiah. Okay, just had to make sure we're on the same page with that one. What if TJ and Lulu, then he can come back? Why do y'all keep begging for TJ to come back so badly? I'm like, maybe they had a right idea. I'm just saying they listened to me for once. I said that TJ had to go. He had to go. But now all y'all keep begging for him to come back. You, Albert, all y'all other people want to keep talking about, oh yeah, y'all not gonna be acting like TJ doesn't exist. I'm like, why? We acting like TJ was an important character all of a sudden. They barely gave him anything to do when he was there, and he was boring. But now all y'all want to sit here and keep clamoring for the return of TJ Ashford. Why? It was a blessing he was gone. It is a blessing that he's still gone. Because we need doctors. We got Isaiah. They should have never broken up her and Isaiah to begin with. It was stupid how Dr. Gannon all she could take down Sidwell, and she was the deputy mayor. I mean, it would be nice for GH to have more doctors. We got that Asian one. He know what he's doing. What the F kind of hospital was this? Okay, then fine. We can get another doctor. We don't need TJ. Jeez. Let him focus on his specialty. Finn gone. TJ, nope. Look, TJ wasn't even a convincing doctor at that. So let him do what y'all act like Connie Falconeri was important. Ain't nobody talking about Connie but you. You can't trust a guy who thinks Willow's a good person as a doctor. He was nice to Willow, so he sucks. Yeah. If you say so. 2 doctors and 3 nurses. Well, we got, think about it. Deanna, as a nurse, takes up plenty of space. So, let me stop. Lord have mercy. But anyways, like, we don't need Jordan and Griffin Moreau. I couldn't stand Connie. Facts. Nina probably lie about her secret. She's definitely going to snitch. Literally. OMG, that was a slip of the tongue. Just a slip of the tongue. I'm dead. Beyond the Gates, Kate should have a detective when. Oh, Kat should be a detective when she's figuring things out. That's true. She's doing the thing. Deanna is the Tracy Abbott of GH. Look. I don't like Willow to the point she made me hate other characters. She entered Hope level of hatred. She might actually be worse. Kate should leave town and never come back. Kat should leave town and never come back at Beyond the Gates. I wouldn't shed a tear. I would not shed a tear. Kat needs to be a cop. Well, Jordan and but Kat won't be a cop because she's just motivated by hatred for Eva, okay? This is what this is all about. She would love nothing more if Eva was guilty, but she's not. So she's going to find something else to try to make Eva look guilty because she's always going to be jealous of Eva. So that's the only reason we think Kat is so smart, but she's really just motivated by hate. Her and Eva got to team up. Jacob needs to find that bike. But I can't wait for Leslie to go to jail. And I'm so happy that Laura is out of the hospital next week and looking fabulous, by the way. I like Laura on Beyond the Gates. Ted needs a backbone. In fact, quit making all them threats and take care of business. If Willow and the snake breaks up, she would go straight to Isaiah every time she's around him. She's drooling. And suits that fit. I'm dead. I just seen that interesting from the guy, other than the fact that he was nice to Willow. Well, him and Jordan had some hot loving in the afternoon. Eva has the helmet black purple. She sure do. And Eva about to turn that. Do you think Hope and Curtis is really Hope and Carter? Nope. If Carter had a brain, he would know he shouldn't be marrying that woman. I don't see how any man in his right mind thinks it's a good idea to marry Hope Logan, including last day's precious Liam. He thought it was a good idea to marry Hope. Look where that got him. He's damn near almost dead. You do love side characters in Trace. Who's the side character now? I'm not promoting nobody's side character. I'm promoting why Carter shouldn't marry Hope. Danny sent that guy away quick. She sure did. Because she got a man. Danny got a man. See, once you understand that Hope is a child mentally, you understand her character better. Well, so is Willow, if you want to go down with that weak ass excuse. Willow still in a cult mindset. She's dumber than dumb. Leslie should have left town shaking my head. Like, Willow really has no brain cells. Like, how the hell did Willow get a nursing degree? I want to know who was she hooking up with that told her, yeah, you can get that thing. What she did to Eva was so wrong. I think Willow's gonna go back. Kyreese is about to cry over Liam. Never, not in this lifetime, or the next, or the one after that either. I don't even like the name Liam. It's lame. I'm dead. If a woman wanted to get mad at me and keep a child from me, it would just make, and she wants to really get under my skin more. If it's a boy, if she names him Liam, that will destroy me. I'm just saying, I will call him by whatever his middle name is. You know, Luna just bought a gun. She's a dingbat. No, Willow just stupid, even if children would have the sense to understand that Drew's a piece of crap. But she's under his spell. Willow going sleeping with someone handsome and better looking than Drew. Watch Willow going to cheat on with Willow with someone else. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Liam dying is not Hope's fault. Well, no, not directly. But I'm just saying, when he reflects his life choices and thinks, damn, I spent so many years of my life trying to be married to Hope. That's not a good way to want to die. I'm just saying. Luna need to lock up. She's definitely a lunatic. Luna the lunatic. Willow only went to nursing school for like 3 weeks. Facts. Then came out talking about she got her degree. I'm like, you know what? We need to rescind that license ASAP. I don't know what they got to do. I don't know who they were talking to. But no way was that going to work. But I can't wait for Rocco to go off on Lulu next week. I hope he does. But Sasha, you need to know that you're going to let Michael be with his baby, okay? I'm not in a mood for Sasha and none of her games. I'm just not in a good mood. So therefore, Sasha, you're gonna stop playing these games. You see how good Michael looks. You know you want that man. You know you need that man. You know that you ain't got money like that, Sasha. That Gladys spent up all your money. So therefore, Sasha, you're gonna stop playing all these games. And you're gonna be letting Michael into that child's life. Otherwise, there's going to be some furniture moving in that house. We not playing with you, Sasha Gilmore. We just not doing it. That man is too fine for you to be playing your games. I wouldn't be on tonight. We'll watch later. Okay. Well, thanks for checking in. Sasha's going to change her mind. She better. Because we ain't got time. We ain't got time to be wasting. Sasha will be changing her mind and letting Michael be a part of his new baby's life. It's going to happen all on her own. I'm just saying, time is of the essence. That's one thing we're not promised in this lifetime is time. Kyreese Clarke is capping for Michael. Love. Michael's a good man, okay? He is. He's a very good man. Just like Danny Ramalade. He's such a good man. I miss that man. He taught me everything I know about being a good man. I'm just saying, he's faithful. He's a good musician. He's forgiving. I mean, I'm still working on being as forgiving as he is because he forgave that Amazon Phyllis. And I can never do that. Sasha need to hurry up and admit she want and love Michael. Exactly, girl. Sasha, don't know, nobody blame you. We love him too. So don't pass this up no more. Danny is a two. I know you're giving him millions and millions and millions of ratings. I'm just saying, when they wrote that song, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. They were talking about Danny Ramalade from The Young and the Restless. He's a mighty, mighty good man. He was their sole target. Oh, dude. He is. He's a very good man. But Elizabeth, I want her to trust her instincts because Lucky ain't ish, okay? Lucky is covering for that idiot Christina who's talking about her nonsense and why she went over there. And the fact that Willow had Wiley and Amelia move in with Drew is absolutely disgusting. That man that broke up their family, they're having to eat breakfast with a woman who loves kids would not do that. Yeah. Willow is a dingbat just like her mother. They're both dingbats. It's genetic. She's a dingbat. Her mom is a dingbat. What are the odds? Lord. But Leslie can miss me with her fake tear. I'm like, Leslie, I will stick some more onions down her eyes. Leslie on Beyond the Gate. She makes me mad. You're hilarious, man. Thank you. But but I'm just saying, I'm not arguing with you on that point. Like, I am not going to be defending Willow. I'm just saying she's a dingbat. Hi, Fred Jones. Everybody, welcome Fred Jones to the chat. I missed today's episode. What happened to Gio? Gio ended up going back to the Court of Mains to get some answer. Well, I think he's going to end up with Sunny. But like right now, Fred Jones, Gio is just mad at the world right now. He feels that everybody's fake, that he can't trust none of them. He's not trying to have no fake relationships. He's mad at Brooklyn. He's mad at Lois. He's mad at Gloria. He's mad at Dante. Because absolutely. Because I 100% agree with Gio for being mad at Dante. Because Gio was like, okay. Because even before that, Dante basically revealed how much he hates him. So Gio took that personally. Because it's true, though. I don't care that Dante didn't know that was his son. He still had no right to treat Gio that way. So that is why Gio feels the way he feels about Dante, and he's not going to get over it no time soon. And I hope he never does. I hope he holds that against Dante to the end of time. I hope when Dante's on his deathbed that Gio writes how he treated him in his gravestone. I'm just saying, Dante need to be always reminded of that. That is so petty. That is me level petty. But yeah, Gio, he's gonna slowly his mission of getting the thing back is gonna take a while though. It's gonna take him a while. But at least he's with Emma. But he decides he's gonna go back to Port Charles. They did leave town for a little bit. But they're going to go back to Port Charles, and I believe he's going to end up staying with Anna Devane and Emma for a while. I'm happy there's no Drillo today, but Lois and Gloria get on my nerves. Gloria going to lash out too by Brooklyn. Gio should be mad at Dante for what he said with the Rockets, but he can't be mad at Dante for giving him up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, like I would acknowledge, I'd be like, yeah, Dante, you didn't know, but you did know how you treated me. And you still basically said that I was a punk, that I was this, I was that, I was always coddled, and I'm this and I'm that. You still said all them nasty things about me. So therefore, I'm still going to treat you with the side eye. That is how Gio should feel to the end of the time. I 100% support his decision on how he feels about that. Also, hit that like button. That helps keep that momentum growing. Let's see, how many likes do we have so far? Because we've had 273 people stop in tonight so far. 20 likes to this video. So definitely hitting that like button does help. Or actually, we have 41 in there, but yeah, hitting that like button definitely helps keep that momentum growing. Hi, Melinda Ritchie. How are you? Great. Now we've had 277 stop by tonight. Oh, because she's a DOD, she's a victim. At some point, Willow stops being a victim and becomes a willing participant. Gio should hold a grudge against Dante. Dante treated Gio like crap. Sure did. I want Dante to really feel that too. I think Gio's going to develop a deeper relationship with Sonny now and be the one to take over Sonny. Avery should be the one that takes over Sonny. I mean, because, yeah, when Avery turns 18 years old, she don't even need to get no college degree. She don't need none of that. She just need to go right into the business. Both of her parents are mobsters. She was conceived on a crypt. She needs to be with the one to take over Sonny's organization. She could take out both of her parents as far as I'm concerned. That would work just fine for me. I mean, I love Ava, don't get me wrong, but if she's taken out by her own daughter, I will end up laughing in her face. That's just... If Ava gets in her way or something, that I could see it playing out like that too. That'd be the last person Ava expects to be the one that takes her out. Lord, have mercy. I think it should be Gio, or they could do it together. Yeah, it'll be Gio for now, but Gio won't be long for this world, if that's the case, because Avery won't like to share. If she's anything like her mama and her daddy, they don't like to share. So, Gio, you have a few years in you, but he got a lot to learn in a real short amount of time to take over the business. I'm just saying. Because he didn't grow up like that. It ain't in him like that. So, he got a long way to go. He's wet behind the ears. You got to be ruthless out there in these streets. She's going to get taken care of by Christina. I like Ava too. Oh, I love Ava Jerome. I love her. That is my heaven's glory. If Ava left this show, especially before Avery turns 18, I would throw a massive temper tantrum. But because I love Ava Jerome to death. But I'm just saying that would be some good storytelling now. Gia's going to get closer to Sonny and may take over. Tracy would have a heart attack. She sure would. Poor Tracy. or she would pull a Stephanie Forrester and fake her heart attack. Of course, Christina thanked Lucky because he saved her behind. I know Christina's such a horrible person. She really is. Now that is who I call a horrible person. Kyreese don't like Ava. I love Ava, okay? I love her. Ava Jerome, I love her. But I'm just saying, that story writes itself. Just because you love Ava doesn't mean Avery's going to be good at being a mob leader. I mean, she has double the chance at it. It runs through literally both of her bloodlines. I'm just saying, she has a better chance. Really, both sides of her family were mobsters. Her mom's side, her mom herself, and her uncle and her grandfather. Let's not forget, her grandfather, Victor Jerome, was in charge back in the day. So, back in the 90s, Victor Jerome was in charge too. And then all the years Sonny has been in charge. And Ava and Julian were also mobsters. So that's in Avery's bloodline both ways. The story just writes itself. I have gone from disliking Gio completely to him now being my favorite character. I know that's been with a lot of us because a lot of us didn't care for Gio last year, but the writers, they knew what they were doing. The new Michael. Oh, you think the new Michael's going to be in the mob, but yeah. But he's AJ's son. It's like, that's cool and all. Please, someone put Christina in the mental hospital. Absolutely. Lock Christina up and throw away the key. That is what could happen. Because, like, Christina never takes accountability for none of her actions. Never. It's always somebody else's fault, as far as Christina's concerned. Guy that plays Gio needs an Emmy Award. So does a man. Gemini. Happy Friday. Welcome. Awesome. And we've had 293 people stop in so far tonight. 293 views on the back end. Gio, I don't know why they put Emmys in, but this man better be on that ballot and he better win. Talk about a tunnel around. I don't like Christina or Ava. They can both go independent and fight it out and it be an adjoining cell as far as I'm concerned. Kyreese looked at Gio's behind and please. I mean, Gio, they could be the next super couple of soaps. They could be. They have that potential. I'm hoping that Gio helps Emma out in exposing Jocelyn. Because I don't care that Jocelyn did that on Brennan's orders. I still don't like Jocelyn. Well, period. And not only do I still not like Jocelyn, I still feel that it was wrong for her to sabotage Emma's work. I went to the dinner and the B-Day boy got into a fight with the server. Get him. I'm dead. Gio and Dante need to get in a boxing ring and box it out. Ha. That would be something. I'm hoping Gio wins. Alexis refuses to let Christina grow up, and that's what the problem is. Hi, Rosemary Brown. How are you? At least I got to come home early. That's nice. It would help them become better, understand each other. Ava would be slapping Christina around silly in that prison cell, which would be great. But I don't need Avery to be without Ava for any more extended time. So this is why I only hang out with my husband. I waste a damn outfit. Facts. Hi, Island Breeze. How are you tonight? Ooh, awesome. Now we've reached the target. We've had 300 people stop in tonight so far. So awesome. That was my goal. Black, purple, after it's not my birthday. No, it was the boy that she was with. Her they got into a thing. We barely see Spinelli and Maxie. I know. I wish we would have saw more of Spinelli. I mean of Maxie. Even though I heard Maxie was running her mouth a few days ago, but I forgive Maxie. I give her a pass because she's hot. So Maxie will always get a pass from me because she's hot. I mean, I could try to do other mental gymnastics around that, but that's just pretty much the reason. We haven't seen Brennan Curley. Should get him to make Dirty Drew disappear. Facts. Send him on an assignment. Or Jason should have left Drew where he was at. I can't wait for GH next week. I know. I can't wait for but I'm hoping that someone gets to curse out Gloria. Gemini B-Day is Friday, June 6th. Mark your calendars. I sure will. Because you know I'm going to give you your birthday shout out. Hell, I'll give you your own video. I forgive Maxie. Thank you, Starlight. I forgive her too. Because I blame Nina anyway. She's the dingbat. She's the ultimate dingbat. Nina Dingbat Ring. Reeves is a dingbat. But I hate dingbats though. I really do. Tracy should have cursed out Gloria. That would be good. That would be great. Get right in her face too. And have a heated exchange. It's gonna be Brooklyn that cuss out Gloria. Either way, I'll be fine with that. But look here, old lady, don't make me have to knock you into heaven before it's your time. I'm sure it would be. That is how I would be. Lord. What happened on GH today? Highlights, please. Gio is still in his feelings. So he's venting with Emma. He hates everybody right now. He hates Brooklyn. He hates Lois. He hates Gloria. He hates Dante. He hates Tracy, Ned, all of them. He's like, he's not going to let them form no fake thing. No, not knocking someone into heaven before it's their time. All about Gloria is going to try to defend what they did. Can't wait to see Tracy put her in her place. There's no defending what they did to Gio was wrong. Exactly. And then Gloria trying to walk up in there like she's big and bad. Talk about, you don't talk to your mother like that. You have a problem, young lady. You you square up with me. I'm like, you know what? If she don't sit her old self down somewhere, like, I've been like, where's your little cane at? Kyreese Clarke would just cry if Gloria confronted him. Oh, please. If only. I would tell that old woman about herself. I'm just saying, I would tell her a whole lot of things. Shit, she's mad she ain't got no dick since 1910. Dang, I'm trying not to talk like that no more. I'm sorry. Strike that from the record. Strike that from the record. I never said that. I never said that. Gloria showed up. What? Yep, at the end. But strike that from the record. I never said that. That last part. I just said that who let her in the Quartermain house? Gio saved all that energy for Lois and Gloria. I'm surprised Sonny hasn't taken Drew to the Pine Barrens. Exactly, because Drew's really been asking for it. Gloria made me mad, very mad. What do you want to do to Gio? Nothing, Dewan. Gio is not my type. Speaking of, but where is Clarence? I'm wondering where Clarence is. Clarence hasn't been around in a while, but wherever you are, Clarence, we miss you around here. Clarence is one of my old subscribers. I hadn't seen him in a while. I've been thinking about him on and off, but I just noticed that he hasn't been around in a while. Hope he's okay. Blame Lulu for the Gio mess. I blame her too, but that's why Lulu got what was coming to her yesterday, though, when Dante made it clear he didn't want nothing to do with her. I was yelling at my TV when Gloria rolled in uninvited. Tracy should wear her out. Mm-hmm. I'm like, get her, Tracy. Get her together. Black Purple said you did say that. How's Gordon? He's doing well. He's sleeping in his little carrier. He wanted to take a nap. They all did, actually. Isn't Clarence taking care of his mom? I hope he's okay also. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping he's good. He's in my thoughts. Lord. Brennan gave Kyreese broken heart syndrome. How dare Gloria think she is? Come here like Batman and Robin talk to Brooklyn any type of way. Exactly. Like someone's scared of her. I'm like, she better go somewhere. Oh, well, Black Purple. What Black Purple say? Drew, Willow, and Nina all could be taken care of to the Pine Barrens as far as look. I would absolutely blame Lulu for how Gio find out everything. There was no excuse for it. The audacity of Lois and Gloria, they should have given Brooklyn some space. They're so selfish. I'd be like, ma'am, this isn't 1910 no more, Gloria. So therefore, I don't know who you thought you was barging up in here on, thinking you want to walk up on me and talk to me on any type of way, but it ain't going down like that, boo-boo. All right, honey bear. All right, honey oats. I'm just saying. All right, raisin bran, because I know you got to watch your fiber. I'm just saying, Gloria, she would watch how she's speaking to me. She would know she can't be talking to me on any type of way. Ava looks good today. Yes, indeed, Vita. Ava Jerome looks good. Day. That's my Ava. Oh, yeah, Gemini. Ava was back today. So yeah, you wanted the highlights, but yeah, that's what happened. Ava Drum is back. Nina is a dingbat. She really think that she's doing something. Talk about, oh well, but I don't want to hurt Sasha. Raisin brain. I'm dead. Lois needs to put her needs before Brooklyn's needs. Exactly. Because I just needed to know where your child was. Or you needed to know where you wanted to know. You just wanted to be nosy and controlling. And have your cake and eat it too. So now. Go ahead, Nina. Hurt Sasha and find out. As I was saying earlier, Brennan has good instincts about Drew. He said that he uses people and add Christina to be taken to the Pine Barrens. Yeah, but then I mean, as much as I've wanted Christina dead, I realized like then I would have to hear Sonny and Alexis cry about her forever. Because at least Alexis shuts up about Sam for the most part, but because Sam wasn't really all that important after a while in a long time, but since Sonny's still the star of the show, if Christina's dead, he's just gonna cry about it. So I'd rather she just leave town and never come back. I realized that. Nina's eyeballs came out of her head. It's their Italian personality why they do what they do. Well, they could get that behind beat if that's how they want that to play that. Because ain't nobody scared of them. I'm just saying. Oh, old lady. If Nina hurt Sasha, she hurt herself. Exactly, because if Nina does that, then all Sasha got to do is just open that Pandora's box and just tell the truth about Nina. Nina should tell her dumb daughter she slept with her man. Well, technically, Willow's the one that slept with Nina's man. Nina had Drew first, so I don't see what the problem is. Alexis gave Sam away like Leslie gave away that leather jacket. Facts. Good point. Alexis spoiled Christina. That made her not self-aware and whiny. Ugh, exactly. But that's why I realized Christina's better off alive. I mean, even though part of me has wanted Christina dead for so long, I just want her to leave town now and never come back. Also, we have 25 likes, 41 people in that chat. So let the math add up. Then let at least get 30 likes up in here, so we can keep this momentum growing. We have had how many people? 337 people, 338 people stop in so far tonight. So the like button really does help show that this stream is worth it. For so many new people, so many returning people, this live stream has been the number one soap opera live stream this week. We've been slaying it. This ain't about Sasha. This is about her dirty little secret. Go with Blaze off screen. Facts. Hit the like button, folks. Absolutely. Curtis should have never worn brown. He already looked like Little Bill, so why is he trying to wear brown now? I hope you are joking. You hope I'm joking about what? You hope I'm joking about what? I don't know who's more insufferable, Willow or Christina. They're both self-centered and annoying. About not wanting Christina dead? Yeah, I don't want Christina dead no more. I don't. I just want her out of town or in prison. I want her alive so I don't have to hear Sonny and Alexis whine about Christina for years to come. Just like they had to lie about Morgan. We had to hear them lying about one. Curtis looking like a shit stain. That little bell. Little bell. What are you hoping I'm joking about, Dewan? I'm curious to know. Christina needs one way or another. Not comparing Curtis to a shit. I'm dead. And Austin, let me check on my community thing. Black Purple is at number one on the leadership board at 225 XP. Wink Wink got 150 right along with Dewan. And Sandy Moon, number four at 125 XP. Thank you so much for your engagement. And we also got Aaron Hill, Jill Jones, Allison, Albert, Household, Melinda, Last Day, Janice, all the way down to Fred Jones. Awesome. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. The lies at Kyreese Clarke. There ain't no lies. Alexis gets tired of Christina's mess, but save her at the same time. Facts. But when is enough, they gotta let the breast milk go at some point. That breast milk gotta expire, Alexis. Christina's grown. Awesome. I hold that crown for the most loose, fast mouth that ever was in the chat room. I love that for myself. Kyreese Clarke hates Ava Drum. Lies and fallacies. Everybody knows I'm the number one Ava apologist. Sonny and Alexa have been terrible parents to Christina. At least Carly knew that Morgan's behavior was off and got him diagnosed. Both parents have made no attempt to get their child therapy. Dusty Cobweb. Oh, Lord. Speaking of, Alexis hasn't been laid in years. I know for a fact that I could see Molly with Dalton. Absolutely not. Oh, no. Molly has to be saved for Isaiah. I'm telling you, I need a fling between them. At the very least. She was showing too much teeth when she was talking to her on her birthday. She was like, ooh. She was moving them shoulders around. She was all into him. She was like, TJ, who? The second Isaiah. I'm telling you, writers, you can't forget that. Y'all did an A+ act job with them chem tests. That they slayed it. They killed it. So I am very happy. Awesome. We now have 2,270 subscribers. So the momentum, even with Gloria and Lois, I was still able to keep this momentum growing. Molly does like the beep. She sure do. What think next week's going to happen? I'm hoping it stays good. Molly and Isaiah had decent chemistry. Yes, thank you, Island Breeze. I just can't let that be forgotten about because that was too awesome. I love that scene. I need to go back and try to rewatch that scene because I could find that scene. I'll see if I can play it. Molly does. I know, but we know that's what Molly likes. Hold up. See, she was smiling the moment she met him. Them teeth is moving. But now I'll show it another day. Isaiah belongs with Jordan. Yeah, but Jordan's playing too many games. I'm just saying, she want to play them Sidwell games. Then, all right, you go sing her that happy birthday song. True, she does like her chocolate fresh from the Cocoa Factory. I'm dead. I like new Michael and Sasha. They also have decent chemistry. They sure do. I know their love scene's gonna be hot. Isaiah and Lulu. I seen Y&R. Yours and B&B bootleg on Y&R and B&B bootleg on YouTube. Isaiah is fine, man, like chocolate chip cotton candy. Not chocolate chip cotton candy. I'm dead. Lulu and no one. No, Lulu and Dalton needs to happen. Because I knew there was someone her age, but I said Sidwell, I said whatever, but I knew there was a white guy her age that is who I meant. It was Dalton. But he's so forgettable that I forgot his name for a while. But thank you, Cat Lady, for earlier. You reminded me of Dalton. I believe it was you that reminded me. So, yeah. Or one of y'all did. Whoever who did that, I give y'all credit. I will always love Masha. They seen were fire. Dumas, Damien Dragon. I seen Monday's Y&R. Oh, was Nikki Newman still on there? Ugh. She makes it hard to get into Y&R, especially they're celebrating her birthday. I'm like, ew, she hasn't been a babe in like 100 years. So I'm like, why we got to celebrate her birthday still like it's a blessed occasion and not a cursed day? Michael and Willow never once were dumbly forced together. Yep, I was complaining about that from day one. I fell apart 5 years later. I knew what was going to happen. Lulu and Christina should have a scissors fight. Absolutely not. Lulu won't be squirting nothing in Christina. I'm telling you that right now. She ain't squirting nothing in Christina. You think I didn't know? I'm dead. She ain't squirting nothing. Michael and Sasha could be the next Lila and Edward. Let's not put too much pressure on Sasha now. So was I. I was the main one saying that back there, and they treated me like I was crazy. But I knew I didn't like Michael and Willow together. I knew that was forced. And you know what else, Black Purple? I said from day one I had an issue with her adopting Wiley. Y'all nasty. I'm dead. I'm gonna skip Y&R. I sure am. Yeah, Nikki's in Y&R. Oh Lord. Yeah, Sasha's more on Michael's speed. Willow's personality is like watching paint dry. Yeah. But I'm just saying, to give her the official, to put her in Lila's category, that's just too much pressure for the Sasha character. We got to keep our expectations modest as far as their next status. But I feel like they could have their own little special spot, though, in the family if we do it right. Awesome. We've had 369 people stop in so far tonight. It's just awesome. 30 likes. As said, Clarke Industries, we are on the rise. We have been #1 this week. So happy and grateful for each and every last one of y'all that made that happen. even think about tonight. I almost didn't live stream tonight. But now I'm kicking myself for even considering that. But the second I rewatched Gloria and Thing, I was like, yeah, no. I knew I had to review that. So I was like, because I was wondering if I would get pushback for coming at Gloria so hard. Because, she's an old lady. But I don't care. I don't discriminate. I can cuss out the old, the young, and the middle. I'm just saying, I don't discriminate. I don't have no ageism. Me too, because my God, you're the twin out there I never even knew I had. To this crazy, they say Willow was the next one. I knew straight up BS from day one. Her and Michael. Milo is boring and forced. Milo's like dry dip on Kool-Aid. Sasha and Lila, no comparison. Sasha's a lying thing. Old bag, exactly. I'm just saying. I came at Gloria because Gloria pissed me off today. She will go in labor. Sasha's not a cracker. She's conned Nina and but no, Sasha's still a crackhead. I still call her a crackhead. Well, a former crack. Well, then again, a former crackhead was Curtis. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to let Curtis forget that either, because he be trying to act like he's so perfect. But I'm like, how do we know that he still don't owe his drug dealer some money from back in the day? I think that would be a bomb storyline. Since Curtis is Mr. No Secrets, what if his old drug dealer returns to Port Charles from Baltimore? That would be a good storyline. And I wonder what Curtis would do then. Because he always be trying to act like he's Mr. High and Mighty. No secrets. No this, no that. I'm like, you know what? Mr. Curtis, you ain't perfect either, sir. Sasha was a cokehead. Curtis was that's what she was. She's a former cokehead, and Curtis was the crackhead. I'm dead. Willow ain't the new Lila. She's the new brat Christina. Oh, Lord, we got two Christinas now. Willow and Christina. Exactly, yes. Willow sure as hell never was. And now certainly will never be the new Lila, her lying tramp. That's why he wears I don't know why Curly hasn't asked Brennan to get dirt on Drew. He has great insights on people. Facts. And Carly just need to tell them what Nina did about drugging Drew too. Since Nina wanna act like she could play dirty, I'll be like, okay, I'll play dirty too. Yes, Curtis is perfect at Kyreese. Stop with those lies. You keep having lies and fallacies. Lies and fallacies. Speak on it, Black Purple. I love that passion that Black Purple brings. She is a perfect addition to these streams. Where have you been all my life? Lord, have mercy. But I'm so glad to have you now. So grateful. You are a perfect addition to this chat room. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And trust me, I will not be giving Willow no second chance ever. Anytime, say if never. Because she don't deserve one. I won't be surprised more secrets since she lied. Of course, Curtis ain't perfect because he's friends with Bag of Doritos cheat Nina. Not Bag of Doritos. I'm dead. Which flavor Doritos is she? Probably the red flavors, the one that I spit out. Hi, Tanya. Oh, thank you. I love that I'm happy to have met you too. I feel right at home with you all. I'm slow and always finding good channels repping GH and other soaps like this one. Bag of Doritos, Nina, I'm dead. I love it. I'm glad to have you here. Um, but yeah. But yeah, Starlight, which flavor is she? The red? Is she the red bag of Doritos or yellow? Oh, the yellow kind. I'm dead. Let me see. Yeah, she's plenty Doritos. Willow doesn't deserve any secretaries because she had multiple things to do right by her and Michael's children. She didn't. She chose Drew every time. Now she's going to suffer the consequences. Yep. And I will not be feeling bad for her one bit. I'll be fast forwarding her. And all her pity sessions. I can't wait until she goes straight to HELL. Michael promised her access to the children if she dumps Drew. That's all she got to do. If she truly wanted shared custody, she just got to, if she followed by Michael's rules and really let go of Drew, he would drop his guard down and let her raise custody jointly. Because if you recall, because let's not forget this. Let's not forget this. Carly said when she told Willow when Willow told her that she's moving the kids in with Drew, did Carly not say that Willow, you're pushing Michael way too far? Did we not recall that when Carly said that? She said, Willow, you're pushing Michael way too far with this. She said it, and Willow didn't want to listen. Wiley asking for Willow annoyed me today. I know. I'm like, don't ruin it. I'm like, don't try to plant that seed of doubt, writers. Don't try to plant that seed of doubt. That's all they're trying to do. Like, no. These should have kept Willow the villain that she is. Some people say it makes me vengeful. So in my response, I said, oh, well, any more vengeful than Herb and Drew trying to cut Michael out of the kids' lives and let him to a weekend father. Please. Exactly. She had the audacity to try to take the kids to Washington. Like, Wiley, you do not need Willow with you. So therefore, I'm glad that Michael said, not today, buddy. And Wiley didn't have no problem with that either. He said, okay. Guys, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. No, man. But what else happened on GH? Did I discuss almost everything on GH? Let's see. I spoke about them. Spoke about Lucky. Like, Lucky's return has been such a waste. Okay? Honestly. I think Jonathan Jackson's a great actor, but I feel like he's been wasted on General Hospital since his return. and I couldn't care less about the character. But who I do care about is John Black on Days of Our Lives. That was just heartbreaking. When he gave the thumbs up to Paul about to his son about the Cubs game that we know he'll never be able to go to. And then just all that just was pulling at my heartstrings when she said about when he gave Belle the thumbs up too, or he woke up for Belle. Man, I just know that he's about to die soon. And then Brady came in. They just showed all those flashbacks of John. Ugh, pulls at my heart when Drake Hogenstein passed away in real life. JJ's a great actor with no storyline. Exactly. Lucky always looks like he needs a shower. Willow red Doritos since she wear red in the nurse's ball. Let Drew leave his daughter Scout. Facts. I wish Wiley didn't mention Willow. He ruined mood. Facts. But Wiley's just a kid, so I'm not gonna get mad at him. Get mad at the writers. They try to just put that little seed of doubt in there by having Wiley do that. I'm like, don't do that. Don't back those deranged lunatics. We not gonna do that. No, 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 no. But yeah, I felt so bad for all of them. But I thought that Eric Brady being a 4 is all I think about when he's on my screen. He is a 4, and he will never, ever, 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 ever be anything more than that 4. Nothing more. Tammy, what you open that umbrella for? Don't you know opening an umbrella in a house is bad luck? Like I need any more of that. Tammy legit opened this umbrella. Whoa. I'm dead. I agree with Michael. Not today. I don't blame him not heard about Willow. Exactly. Willow ain't gonna be there. So little boy, just accept it. Your little auntie's a nut job, and your daddy's trying to protect you. Now, Tammy is going outside. I'm dead. Nah, I'm not letting Tammy out of my sight. Technical difficulties. Now I'm here and present. Wiley does not deserve or need custody of Wiley. Willow does not deserve or need custody of Wiley and Amelia right now unless she gets some kind of help with therapy. Until that, no way is she fit to go on raising them. I agree with that, Starlight, because Willow is unfit. And even when she does get the therapy, I still only want her to get visitation for now. I agree with Lucky's character. When he returns, he's boring like can of Coca-Cola. Michael should have never let Willow adopt Wiley in the first place. Now, seeing how shitty she treated him and threw away their forced family and everything he ever made the mistake of giving her. Exactly. He gave her everything she wanted, and she threw it all away. She treated him like a toilet seat. And she's sickening. It just makes me sick the way he treats her. I mean, she treats him after he put her on such a pedestal. Oh, Willow, she's such an amazing person. See, that's the problem. You can't put certain people on pedestals. You just can't do it. They don't know how to handle themselves. When you put them on too much of a pedestal, Willow should have never been put on that pedestal. Never, ever, ever. Also, we got 39 people in this chat. How many likes do we have? Because we've had 389 people stop in tonight so far. That is just awesome. Let's we got 31 likes. So let's hit that like button again if we can. Yep. And though I believe should have had his doubts after they cheated together on Chase, just saying if they do it to you, eventually they'll do it to you. They did it with you, they'll do it to you. Exactly. They bought into that night. Hashtag lucky Kyreese was unarmed. Have a great night, wink wink. But yes. But I'm glad that dark chapter is done. I got that venting out earlier, so now I'm smiling. I'm not even thinking about that no more. But yeah, I'm glad I was unarmed too, because it's just not worth it. Haters will hate. And also for the new people, I also offer a membership program where every Sunday I do custom member live streams. And in those member live streams, I do a weekly poll where I choose 4 of the soap stars. You could rewind to earlier in the stream, like within the first 20 minutes of the stream, or 24 minutes in the stream, I went in about it, and I was mad. But now I'm fine now about something that happened earlier today when I was walking and minding my business. But yeah, go replay the earlier one. And yeah, it was earlier in the stream I talked about it. But I vented about it, and I'm good. But yeah, but if you see the join button, like I said, that's the perks. It's $2.99 a month, and I do weekly member polls where I create a custom thumbnail and title based off who majority votes for. But second place usually has a standard too. Like for example, last week Adam Newman won the members only poll, but Brooklyn Quartermain and Vanessa was second place. So therefore, that's why Brooklyn was the thumbnail on Tuesday. So therefore, that's why in that description it says for certain members and non-member streams. So and it would be worth it because those streams are very fun on Sundays. We're very unfiltered. So that's just for the new people that are coming in. If you ever saw the join button, you'll see I'm explaining some of those perks. Now, Love Michael share with Willow is gone and over. He looked at her with disgust. He sure did. He can't stand the sight of her. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, he can't stand the sight of Willow. And I don't blame him not one bit, because I can't stand the sight of Willow either. And I used to love Willow. I can't believe that. I'm kicking myself for that. Because Adam Newman is cute. Brooklyn is shaped like the letter P. I'm dead. Cool, we in the same page, black, purple. I'm dead. Not shaped like the letter P. Look. The one is a Brooklyn hater. But I wish we would have saw more of Jada Hunter today on Days of Our Lives. But I'm hoping I get to see her next week then. Because EJ made a deal with the devil. I mean, Kristen made a deal with the devil. And she's going to get Rachel to keep her little bratty mouth shut. But every time I see Rachel, I'm like, she's a little brat on Days of Our Lives. Because she is. Oh, my stomach hurt. Oh. I'm like, Rachel, she need a belt. I'm just saying, just give Gemini a few minutes with Rachel. Rachel will be acting right. I'm just saying, all this. Don't insult the letter P. Gemini, all you need is a few minutes with Rachel. You will get her out. Get her together. What happened on Days of Our Lives today? Kristen gets to get her old mother back. I might do a GH review Sunday. All right. That's awesome. That is amazing. But I once again want to thank all y'all from the bottom of my heart, though. Like I said, these live streams this week have been phenomenal. At this point, a few seconds with Rachel. Who looks better, Phyllis Summers or Brooklyn Quartermain? Phyllis Summers, but barely. I don't want to be on the wrong end of CC Gemini's belt. I swear, I'm dead. Oh no, don't worry, you're safe. We talking about Rachel Brady from the Days of Our Lives. She's a little brat. Rachel Brady. I'm with Michael. Can't stand Weeping Willow. I always like Sasha. Yeah, I like Sasha too. Even back then, I said I wanted Michael with Sasha. Before she started, even when she was spiraling and on drugs and whatever, I was like, I wanted her. That's what I wanted him with. I want to thank each and every last one of you. Y'all helped me. And is Chenna Heffa any changes for the stream next week? Changes like what? Oh, my first day of work got pushed back to the 9th. So, if that's what you're referring to. But as far as any changes, like, is that what you were talking about? Or, oh, well, I don't want Days of Our Lives. I couldn't tell you who's who or which place is where on that show. Where was Kristen's mother at? Who had her? EJ had her somewhere, and now EJ told her who it is. Who's more of a brat, Sophia or Rachel? Rachel, but Sophia's getting on my nerves, though. But Rachel's more of a brat overall. But now they made a deal, so he knows where her old mother is now, as long as you getting off that pole and becoming a professional again. I'm in love with a stripper. She popping, she rolling, and she climbing that pole. And I'm in love with a stripper. Yeah, that's my jam. She tripping, she play. I didn't see today's episode of Days of Our Lives on YouTube. Welcome, man. Yes, thank y'all. Y'all just helped so much. Y'all joined in. Y'all have engaged with this channel. That's why now we have 2,270 subscribers. And we've just been number one this week. Even today, which was a filler episode, we still managed to get over 400 people to stop by tonight to even talk about Gloria and thing. And then the restream numbers are probably going to. We all want you to do a good job for your new employees, so if you have to change the lives of the hours, it's cool. Oh, yeah. But now that should still be the same 9:30 time schedule, though. That's not going to change. because I work from 9 to 5. So I just got to go. Well, because I do got to go to the gym too during the week. So, but when I do go live, it'll be 9 to 5. I mean, 9:30 or 10 o'clock. 9:30 though. That's a better time slot. But Rachel's definitely more of a brat. She's just a brat that needs a belt. But tomorrow will be my birthday. I'll be 52 years old. Happy almost birthday, LaShawn. And not one time you asked for coffee money. Exactly. Not once at all. Buy me a coffee. Who gonna buy me lunch? Who gonna buy me lunch? I'm like, I wish I would say some crap like that. Sasha and Michael give bed sexual vibes. Woohoo! Yes, because this new Michael, he's hitting it from all cylinders. Happy early birthday, LaShawn. I never liked Sophia. Well, I liked the original Sophia. The original Sophia was awesome. We have a lot of people in the chat. That is very good, Kyreese. All those lies. You ain't been to the lies and fallacies. Don't be insulting me like that with your lies and your fallacies. I will show you my check-in history. So don't be coming at me when I will show you my check-in history. I came at that gym 10. Look at all my check-in histories. You'll see all my check-in history. May 6th, May 7th, May 12th. I'm just saying. Look at all these check-in histories. All these check-in histories. May 6th, May 7th, May 12th, May 14th, May 19th, May 20th, May 22nd, May 23rd, May 26th, and May 27th. Michael, Sasha are like Adam Newman and Audrey Charles. If you say so. And then you could add May 31st too, because I'm going back tomorrow. Wiley was happy to see his grandmother Carly. He sure was. I'm here for Phyllis to take Chancellor from Nikki. Wow. You see, I'm here for Nikki to lose, but I don't necessarily want Phyllis to win. Hi, Gordon. Gordon, say hi to Gemini. And not one damn day you wasting the gym, heifer. I'm dead. Look. Hi, Gordon. Look. She said, hey. Now, hi, Tammy. Look at them next to each other. I like the regular Sophia. New one is terrible. Exactly. I like the original Sophia. But the replacement one, she is not a good actress. I tried to give her a chance, but she's very wooden. Skin tight will get you right, heifer. I'm dead. I know that's right. Hi, Tamstick, Kitty Patootie. Tanya. And Tanya appeared too. Lord. Adding having 3 kitten siblings and the mama cat who's over there watching over them. She was such a good mom. From the time she had them, she snaps at them every now and again, but she loves them. She does, indeed. But all right, my folks, this was a very fun live stream. Gosh, I love cats. I love dogs too, but I have an even softer spot in my heart for cats and kittens. Yes, indeed. But have a great night, Black Purple. Have a great night, Rosemary. Have a great night, Starlight. Have a great night, Gemini. Have a great night, Dewan. Have a great night, Rosemary Brown. Have a great night, and happy birthday, LaShun. Have a great night, Sandy Moon. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Have a great night, Rosemary Brown. Last day, I got a leadership board now. So now that makes it easier to track who to say goodnight to. Have a great night, Cat Lady, Allison, Albert, Vita, Janice, Double C, Island Girl, Tamara Price, Susie, Marlakey, Kaiwan, Sylvia Fred Jones, Autumn, Jacqueline, and everybody else. This is lots of fun. From my members, I go live on Sunday. And for regular, I should be back on Monday. But have a great night, everybody. Peace. I can see, or have a great night, Starlight, as well. I can see Michael and Sasha cross the line soon. Yep, indeed. Awesome. Have a great night, everybody. See y'all next week. Good night. All got an early fight in 5 hours. Have a great night. Thank y'all.